Hello everyone, this is Cindy and I am back from my retreat from last weekend, and I worked on Christmas journals, so I'm going to try to get them in my Etsy shop, the ones I finished. So this is the first one, and I'm calling this the Red Velvet with Snowman. It is closed with this fabric tie, and basically this is just red velvet fabric put on an envelope, a 9 by 12 envelope, and then I've got this snowman that's been appliqued. He was actually from a stocking, and I cut him out of the stocking, and it's like a really nice felt and just different other things with him that were on his stocking, like the buttons. And I've got two charms. It's a single signature journal. The charms are a snowman and a jingle bell, because he has a jingle bell up here too. So anyway, that's the cover. And I put some little pom-pom trim in here just to kind of act like, to remind us of snowman and snowballs and stuff like that. The front has a pocket made out of scrapbook paper. The inside is also fabric, the candy stripe. I decorated the scrapbook paper with some stickers to make the front pocket. And inside of it are these two from tags that are from Dollar General, and every year I buy a whole bunch of them, whatever they have, their new style, and they make great tags for journals. This, believe it or not, was on the freebie table at the scrapbook retreat I just came from. It was like a little thank you thing for somebody, but it had this cute little gingerbread charm on there, so I just included it in this journal because you can definitely write on the back of it. All right, so we have scrapbook paper with the trim, and here we have a 4-layer fabric flip because it just kind of went crazy with the layers, and some stenciling. This is from one of those Gooseberry Patch cookbooks, and it was a Christmas cookbook. Some Christmas stationery that goes through your printer. Now, the digital kit is from Romantica Arts, and it was called Christmas at Home. And I went to her Etsy shop to see if this was still available, and she was taking a break, so I couldn't get in to see what she had available, because I think she did away or doesn't list some of her older kits, so I'm not sure about this one. But anyway, she's got great stuff. Even if she doesn't have this kit, she'll have something else you will like. So anyway, Christmas at Home. And this is a kind of like a library pocket. I just made it out of some cards that were like I forgot what those cards are called, where you get the different shapes, and it was for scrapbooking. I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, so I just made like library pockets out of them. This is like a gift card where you can put a gift card holder, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it definitely has writing space, so I included it as like a journaling card. And these tags are falling down. These are tabs. My friend had a tab maker, and I was punching out some tabs out of scrapbook paper, and that's where those came from. Inside here we have a playing card. I just put it in for fun. And then a tag made out of some scrapbook paper. And I have a punch that does that edge. All right, more stationery paper. I have quite a bit of this Christmas stationery paper, so it makes really fun pages for journals. Stenciling here. And this is some scrapbook paper I got double-sided from a thrift store. More stationery paper. This is a pocket made out of just a scrapbook paper, and this is the other part of the scrapbook paper, and you just make it into a tag because it's single-sided paper. And I decorated it with a punch, and I think this is also a punch I have, and that was just in my stash. And then I had a doily and a sticker. This is like a, what do you call it, applique thing. It was also some junk mail. Not junk mail, thrift store finds. And then this is the new die I got. It cuts out this like little mesh background. I think you can kind of see that. So it's not a bad die to have. And this is a page from Ideals magazine. And this is, I believe it's called mulberry paper. Found it, at a thrift store as well. This is the digital again. And on it I have this envelope. Just makes a little flip out. And inside of it I have this really large matchbook. It's got a variety of papers in it. And this has got lace and some cheesecloth on it. And a digital, I think that digital is from Carolyn's Musing, that particular picture. I have a really large red doily and some more stationery paper with some lace on it. This is some wax paper that I was using to paint on, and I just thought it made a fun little see-through pocket, so I just stitched around it and I made it into a pocket, and I decorated it with a sticker And this is an index card covered in fabric and stitched around. And then I put in here one of these. It's from a game, The Christmas Story. You know, the guy that wants the BB gun. And I just covered up the image there with some writing paper so you can write on it. This is a Christmas card of a snowman. And I have on a pocket on it. I'm not sure where the pocket came from, but it's a great one. And this is another index card with just like a little mini fabric flip on it. So just makes a fun journaling card. Some Christmas music. And that's in the inside of the signature. So on the back side, we have the Christmas card. And I just covered up the back where it had the branding information with this little sack I made out of book page and Christmas napkin. And inside of it, I've got another one of those Dollar General to from tags. And this is from an old vintage book I got. It was on different Christmas botanicals and their meanings. And that's just kind of like the intro to it. So I just made copies of it and to see how it would print. And it's okay. I will probably use it. And I have some stuff to make some some botanical Christmas journals. So one of these days I will get around to that and I'll put those in there. All right, we have stenciling here. And on this page we have a book page made out of an old children's reader's book. Page from an old children's reader. And it's got the Christmas tree on it. So inside of it I have playing cards. This one's just a plain playing card. And then this one I've decorated the front and put some writing paper on the back. Or vice versa. Writing papers on the front. Guest check with a napkin on it. It's fun. Some book page. Right on the back. And you can see the back side of the digital and of the Ideals magazine page. Stenciling. We have an old bingo card. I put the same napkin on it because it got the snowman. And just got a few things to put in here. I had this gold punch out and I put a bird on it. That was a die cut. And this is just notes from some book that gives you lots of writing space. I know this is Carolyn's Musing tag. One of her digitals. And just a bunch of strips I made into a journaling card. Put another to from tag on there and a ticket. And you've got like calendar page stuff in the back for writing space. This is a pocket made out of a corner from I think it was a napkin. Some linen napkin. I don't know if they're linen. Yeah, they look like linen. Linen napkins that had lace around it. So I was able to take the four corners and make pockets out of it. So I backed it on book page so it would have a little bit of thickness to it. We have Project Life. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. There were cards kind of like Project Life cards. And you can make... I just put, they had a big one and a small one. I put it together to make that library pocket. This is a cupcake holder that I just ironed flat with my iron and then put it on some paper to make it stiffer. So it's a journaling card. And another one of those to from little tag thingies that we can get from Dollar Tree. More stenciling. A belly band. I'm not sure what digital this is from, but I put it on some lace. And then we have a super large. I need to put a little bit more glue right there. It's a piece of chipboard or something that I just covered with the Christmas fabric. And makes a really large journaling card. And it can be decorated more. Whoever gets this wants to put a picture. A great place to put a big picture. I mean, like a 4x6 or a 3x5 picture on there. And more of the digital and stationery paper and the cookbook again. And this is from, do I have it on there? Carolyn's Craft Tree was this digital, and that may be where that's from as well. So I just used that to decorate this. And this was a project somebody did, I'm not sure, that you just take a digital and fold it and then make a large pocket of it. And I put lace here. So I'm just going to clip this in. This is just a copy of a Christmas postcard and then a really pretty sparkly Christmas card that someone sent, and you can write inside that or use it to decorate with. And I was going to paper clip this in, except probably at the time I couldn't find my paper clips, but now I know where they're at. So just get a paper clip. Let's see, there's a yellow one in here that's kind of Christmas colors if I can get it out. I'll just dump some out. The green is not really our shade of green, but the yellow one, there he is, doesn't want to come out. Here we go. I got it. Okay, so I'm just going to clip it, and I'll just keep this in here so whoever gets that will know where that came from. Clip it onto the pom-pom trim here. And we're at the end of the signature, and here we have another pocket in the back, and inside of it we have a little index card. It's been made into like a little file folder with decorations on it, and right inside that, another little playing card that's fun. And this is just a envelope that's got a little bit of writing space in it, like a little tablet with some lace on it. So just different pages. So anyway, this journal is going to be for sale on my Etsy shop. It should be there if you see this video. It should already be up. If not, you might give it a minute or two. But anyway, I'm going to have it for sale on my Etsy shop, and the link will be below. And I appreciate you guys watching. Bye.